and then we're getting started for today. All right, and we're live. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. So let's see who we got on this morning on Monday, April 27th. We got Aiden Burnell, Allison P, Allison M, Amanda, Annalena, Angelina A, Anthony M, Blessing, Brandon, Carlton, Demelisa, Daniela, Ilani, Esther, Gilberto, Jameer, Jazzy, Jasmine L, Kayasia, Kamora, Chris Danielise, Mariah, Mercedes, Nathan, Omar, Tirzelli. Good morning, guys. I need everyone now to go on mute. I'm going to tell you what we're going to be doing today. Oh, wait, why are we presenting screens? We're not doing that. Okay, we are never presenting our screen. All right, so good morning. Today, it's Monday, April 27, 2020. I'm going to show you today's packet. Today's packet that we're going to be working on, okay, if you're just coming in, please mute yourself. Good morning. Okay, today's packet we're working on is Monday, April 27, 2020. It's the page that has dot plots on it. So obviously today we're going to be working with how do you make a dot plot and a line plot. And then once we have the dot plot and the line plot, we're going to reinforce, that means review, the mean, median, mode, and range. So that is what we're working on today. Dot plots, line plots, and then calculating or finding the mean, median, mode, and range like we did last week. All right? So I just want to review a few things with you, okay? So on page 1, okay, hold on, it's on page 1. We are going, Amanda, get off the presenting screen, okay? On page 1, guys, this has to, no, we're not presenting. On page 1, I'm going to read to you something. So there's 2 important vocabulary words, okay? We're on page 1 now. It looks like this. We're over here on number 1. A dot plot is like a line plot, but you use an X. A dot plot is like a line plot, but with dots. So what you're going to do is I'm going to show you. We're going to make a number line, and for each number that shows up, we put a closed circle, a dot. Okay, we're going to show the data. A line plot is the same thing, but what we're going to do is we're going to make X's over the numbers. We're making number lines and putting X's over the number for every time it shows up. So then from there, we find the mean, median, mode, and range. Okay, so we're going to get right to the work now. No more of me talking. All right, so we're going to start with, let me see. Okay, Omar's going to come first just because I saw his face. Omar, we're on page 2, problem 1. All right,
Okay.
when you're ready, let's just make sure everyone is muted. Okay, everyone listen to my directions. Perfect. All right, Omar, take it away. Page 2, problem 1, sir.
The New York Yankees scored the following number of home runs in its game for the past 7 weeks. Use today to make a dot plot. There are 4, 4, 6, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 3, 3, 5, 4, and 4, 2.
Okay. So what we have to do, guys, in this situation is we're going to make a number line. Okay. So I'm going to get it posted so I can cover it up because I want you to figure this out on your own. All right. So for the posted part, okay, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Let me just cover up what I did here because I don't want you to see what I did. I want you to figure this out on your own. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a number line. All right. When we look at the data, we know that if we look at these numbers, right, we're going to look at these numbers to help us. We know that the lowest number or the minimum, which is the smallest, is 1. And we know that the highest number is 6. So our number line has to go from 1 to 6. You're going to make a number line with arrowheads. And for each tick mark, you're going to put a number. So tick mark 1, tick mark 2, tick mark 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to be consistent when we are making a dot plot or a line plot with our counting of our numbers. That's what we want to do here. Now, after we have this, folks, then what we're going to do is hold on a second. Then what we're going to do after that is, hold on a second. All right, hold on. Then we're going to put the number above the number of times the item shows up above the number. Let me show you what I mean by that. So when you look at the data, Omar, how many times do you see the number 1?
2 times.
2. So each dot is going to have a circle that represents the two numbers. This is one time, one is the second time. So each dot represents the number in the set. So because one shows up 2 times, I make 2 dots because we're making a dot plot. How many times do we see the number 2, Omar?
3.
3. So we're going to make 3 dots, right? Right? 3 dots above that number. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. How many times do we see the number 3? How many times does 3 show up?
2.
2. We're going to put 2 dots. How many times do we see the number 4?
2 dot.
4. How many times does 4 show up?
2. 2 dot.
4 times, right? How many times does 5 show up? How many times do you see 5 in that data set?
2.
2. And how many times do you see 1 in that data set?
1.
I mean 6, sorry. 1. So this is what it looks like for those that just hopped on, right? We're going to make a number line. And the reason why I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is because those are the numbers that are in the data. For each number that shows up, you make a dot. So because 1 is there 2 times, I make 2 dots. Each dot shows one number. 2 shows up 3 times. 3 shows up twice. I make 2 dots. 4 shows up 4 times, so I make 4 dots. 5 shows up twice. I make 2 dots. And 6 shows up 6 shows up 1 time. All right, that's what you do. I'm just adding somebody else. Yes, you're making, no, an X is not a dot plot. You cannot make X's. Let me repeat that again. X's, okay, are not for a dot plot. We are doing a dot plot. Dots, line plot has X's, Anthony. M. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next one. The bottom part. Okay, I'm going to have Esther, can you read the bottom part to us, please?
How many games did the Yankees play and identify the data value with the greatest frequency?
Okay, so we have to first figure out how many games did they play. So to figure that out, we have to do what with the numbers, Esther?
Count the numbers.
Right, so add them up. Good job.
We add them up like all the numbers.
Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, so they played 14 games. So everyone write down 14 games. So you're going to have 2 answers. We're on page 2. We're on B. So they played 14 games. And now, which number shows up the most? When they say greatest frequency, it's another word for most.
4.
Right. 4 is the greatest frequency. Okay, that is another way of saying the mode. It's a fancy word for mode. All right. So this is what you should have. Thank you, Esther.
Great.
Good job. Pretty simple. All right. So again, this is a number line. I got the numbers from the data. I make a number line and I do tick marks 1 to 6. For every time I see that number, I put a dot. Okay, so each dot represents 1 time the number shows up. Now, in the bottom part, how many games? Esther added the dots up. She got 14. The number that shows up the most means greatest frequency. Obviously, greatest, the biggest, we know it's 4. So 4 is the greatest frequency. Okay, that's that page. Very simple on a dot plot. You make a number line and you put a dot for every time you see the number. Now, when we turn to the page, we're going to do a line plot. Dots have dots, lines have an X. Very simple. Now, we're going to go to page 3 that looks like this. Okay? So I'm going to call Maddox.
I didn't finish writing the last page. I didn't finish writing.
Okay, well, Aiden, you got to get off of mute. I mean, you got to mute yourself. Okay, I will send it to you. Okay, I'm going to put it up in a second. All right, Maddox, you're going to come off now. Maddox? Maddox? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Good morning. Turn your camera on, please. And we're on page 3, sir. You're going to read us the question. Tell us what we need to do. Go ahead. Page 3.
19 students completed a survey after watching the Avengers Endgame movie. Each score describes 0 equals completely disliked the movie and 6 equals completely loved the movie. The survey scores 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6. Answer questions A and B.
What does it say to do?
Create a dot plot and a line plot
And then,
and find what are some observations that can be made from the data display.
okay. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to make a T-chart. Okay, but hold on. I'm going to show you how to do that. Because you have to be very, very careful on how you do it because there's going to be a lot of information that's going to go down. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to present my paper, hold it up to show you folks. Okay, folks. So, okay. So we're going to make a line down the middle. We're going to have dot plot and we're going to have line plot. And then at the bottom, we have to make observations. So this is part A, create a dot plot and a line plot. And then what are some observations at the bottom? Okay? Now, remember, we're going to make a number line. You have to be very neat with this and be very detailed. So when you look at the numbers, it goes from 0 to 6, right, Maddox? Where'd you go, Maddox? The numbers, Maddox, come off you, go from 0 to 6.
Yes.
So my number line has to start at 0 and stop at 6. That means I have to count by ones, right? I'm going to model one more and then you guys are going to try. Okay, so now's the time to listen. So we're going to make a number line and I start at 0 because that's the lowest number and I stop at 6. Okay, we're not making tables on this. We're making line or dot plots. The table will come handy next week when we do histograms, okay? This you need to create a line or a dot plot. Okay, so we'll talk offline. We'll make a number line. We start at 0, we stop at 6. Okay, if you have this, you're good. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The numbers come from here. So every time I see 0, I put one circle, one dot. There is 1, 1, I put one circle. There are 2 2s, I make circles. Now I'm going to flip my paper around. I'm going to count how many 3s there are. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3s. So that means on the 3, I'm going to write 6 dots because each dot shows me 1 3. Then when I go to 4, I'm going to count. There are 1, 2, 3. There are 4 4s. So I make 4 dots. There are 5 3s in the data. And there are 2 6s. So I make 2 6s, 2 circles, 2 dots. Now, the line plot is the same thing. The only difference is you put an X. So a dot plot, you put a dot, and a line, you make an X. Somebody asked that question earlier. That's what you do. It's the same exact set of data. One has dots, one has X's. Okay, so the line has an X to show each number. And again, if you do not submit the work last week, it is due today. I don't have everyone's work. I need that work in Genius Scan. There is no more handing paper packets in. It's done. You will take the picture of your work and you will send it to Genius Scan to myself. That's how it's going to work every Friday. Yes, I do, Zachariah. Okay, dot plot, line plot. Now, let's look at this. I'm going to call on Zach. So, Zach, you're going to come off mute now for me. Zach? Zach, turn your camera on, bud.
It doesn't work because I'm on my laptop.
All right, so Zach, let me ask you something. We want to make an observation. What do you know the dot plot and the line plot we just made? What do you notice? Tell me something that you see.
Dots.
What?
X's.
Which number shows up the most, Zach? Let's start there. Zach? Zach? Part of your class grade is participating. Okay. So I guess I'll have to call in somebody else because I don't know what's going on. My question, Zach, last time I'm going to ask it, then I'm going to pick somebody else, is which number shows up the most? Use the chat if you need help. I'm not sure what you said. All right. Oh, 3. Okay, so you're having an issue. Okay, 3. So 3 shows up the most. I'm going to call one other person to give me an observation. Sergio, come on mute, please, and turn your camera on. Sergio? Sergio, if you can hear me, unmute. Okay. All right. You good? All right, Sergio. Okay. Sergio. Okay. It's very noisy where you're at. What's something that you know the two dot plot, the dot plot and the line plot?
Hold on. Can you turn that down?
I was trying to. You didn't see me?
No.
So Sergio, we're gonna. Okay. What's something that you notice about both the dot plot and the line plot?
On what page?
On page. I'm not sure if you're on the correct page. We're gonna come back to you. Jasmine Lopez.
Yeah.
What's something that you notice about the dot plots and the line plots?
That 0 and 1 are the least common numbers.
Okay, that's something. They only have what? Finish your thought. Jasmine, finish your thought.
That's it.
Okay. I saw Esther. I'm going to take one more Esther because there's a lot of different answers here. We're going to call on Esther. Esther, what's something that you noticed? Esther?
There are 19 dots / 19 X's in both of them.
Right? There's a lot of differences. So for example, I just put one observation when I did this. You can put more than one. All right, I just put that the same number for each. The mode is 3. So you can put mode is 3 for both. You can say that they both have 19. There are 19 in total. Yeah, that's something that you see in observation by counting, because observation is something we notice, right? So we notice that obviously the modes are 3. Jasmine says that the least numbers are 0 and 1. Esther said that there are 19 in total. Somebody said one has circle dots, one has X's. Okay, that's all true. Is 0 the outlier? Yeah, good job, Maddox. Very good observation. All right. So now we're going to move on to page 4. There's not that many pages to model. Okay. We're going to stop at today's work ends on page 9. Okay. Let's do page now. It's going to look like this. Okay. Well, now we give you a line plot and you have to answer the questions. Okay. So Aiden Burnell, you need to be on mute. Okay. And I am going to call Angelina A, come off mute, and you're going to read us page 4, guys. Page 4, problem 3. Angelina?
Yes.
Okay, can you turn your camera on, please? Okay, we're on page 4, problem 3. Can you read me what that says about Susan?
Susan makes bracelets from glass beads and sells them online. She charged between $5 and $12 for each bracelet, depending on its size and the style. The line plot below shows how many they had received for each bracelet sold this week.
Okay, so how many $5 bracelets did she sell? Can you count those X's?
1, 2, 3, 8.
8. So for number 1, Angelina, it says how many $5 bracelets did Susan sell this week? Put 8 bracelets, please. Number 1, everyone. Angelina said 8 bracelets. Are we good so far, Angelina?
Yes.
Easy, right? Number 2, Angelina, can you read the question, please?
How much money did Susan earn on the $5 bracelets?
Well, how many $5 bracelets were there? You just said it. And how much is each one?
$5.
So what are you going to do to find the total cost with the 8 and the 5?
Multiply it.
Yes, what's 8 times 5?
40.
Good. 40 is the total. Thank you, Maddox. Number 2, write $40. Okay. I'm going to call on you for number 3, then I'm going to have someone do 4, 5, and 6 to make it fair. Okay, Angelina, the last question for you is number 3. Can you read that?
How many $11 bracelets did Susan sell this week?
So go count the $11. How many did she sell?
3.
3 bracelets. All right. Kayaja Morris, you're up next. Very simple, guys. This is very easy. Kayaja, good morning.
Good morning.
Turn your camera on, please. You're doing a really good job, all of you in here.
My camera's not working today.
Okay. Kayaja, you're going to read question 4, and you're going to answer just like Angelina did. Go ahead. What does number 4 say?
How much money did Suzanne earn on 11 bracelets?
Okay. How many $11 bracelets did she sell?
4.
4 or count again? It's a little hard. I'm sorry to see that. Huh?
3.
3. So each one's $11 and she sold 3. How much money did she make? What do you do?
$44.
11 times 3?
I mean, 33.
There you go. $33. So number 4, you write 33. So maybe Maddox, if you want to type the answer in the chat for us, that'd be great. Number 4 is 33. Okay. Kayaja, read me number 5.
How much money did Suzanne earn on 9 bracelets?
So how many $9 bracelets did she sell? I know it's a little hard to see it. I apologize on that part. That's my fault.
Okay.
Huh? How many $9 bracelets are there? How many X's are there? 2. So 2 times 9 is how much money, kiddo?
18.
Good. You think you can handle number 6? Read it. How many?
Bracelets did Suzanne sell in all?
In all means what operation?
Addition.
Good. So add them all up. How many $5 bracelets are there?
8.
8. How many $9 are there?
2.
2. So 8 plus 2 is how much?
10.
10. 10 plus 7 for the 10. What's 10 plus 7?
17.
Right, 17. How many $11? 3, right? 17 plus 3 is how much?
20.
20. And then there's one $12. So 20 plus 1 is how much?
21.
21. So the answer is 21 bracelets because there were 8 $5. There are 9 $2. 8 plus 2 is 10, as Kayaja said. There were 7 $10. That's 17. There were 3 $11. So that gives me 20. And one $12 give me 1. It's 21 bracelets. Now I'm going to call on one other person. I'm going to call on let's see. Oh, okay. So Kimora, I like what you did in the chat box. So Kimora, let's try to have you come off mute now. Let's see what you can come up with because you got something really good going on. Kimora, can you unmute yourself and show your face, please? Yes, she sold 21 bracelets. That's correct, Kimora. Okay, Kimora, now can you read me question 7? Because you did a really good job on what you did. What does question 7 say?
How much money did Suzanne earn this week?
So how much money did she earn this week? So you wrote an answer down. Can you explain how you got that? What'd you do?
She sold 8 bracelets for $5.
So that's how much money? Keep going.
Which is $40.
Good, keep going.
She sold 2 bracelets, which is $9, which is $18. She sold 7 bracelets that were $10, which is $7.
Awesome.
And then 3 $11 bracelets is $33. 1 $12 bracelet, and then when you add it all, it's $173.
Okay, good. So I hope you got what she said. She said each bracelet sold was $5. There were 8. She got 8 times 5 is 40. Then there were 9. There were $9. 9 times 2 is 8. So 40 plus 18 is 58. 58. Then there are 7 times $10, that's 70. So 58 plus 70, right? 58 plus 70 is 128. Then there are three $11, that's 33 plus 12 gives me $173. Good job. So I'm just going to show the work, $173. Hold on, Maddox. What's up, Maddox? You disagree. Let's see what Maddox has to say, Kimura. Maddox, what's up? It's 173 though, Maddox, because 40 and 18 is 58. 58 and 70 is 128. 128 and 45 is 173, kiddo. Watch. All right, so if you guys got all these answers, you should be checking the pages we did. Make a check so I can see the work, because you have to send it through Genius Scan. If you don't have that, then you can take pictures and email it to me. All right, so the answer is you have to show the work, $173. So $40, 8 times 5 bracelets. There are 3 $11 bracelets. Each bracelet, there was $11 times 3 is 33. There were 2 $9. There you go. Thank you, Esther. Is 18. There are 21 altogether. If I count all those up, there are 21 bracelets, and the sum is $173. Okay, we're going to move on now. We're going to go to page 5. All right, I'm going to have 2 volunteers do 5. Okay, if you have these answers, you don't have to have the exact way I did it. You have to have the work somehow written. All right? So in the meantime, I want you guys to try page 5 on your own. So everyone is muted right now. I'm giving everyone, this is very simple. You got 4 minutes to do page 5. You're all muted.
Okay.
4 minutes have now begun on the clock. Go. Everyone try it.
Got it.
Okay, good, great. Everyone try the next page. Page 5 on your own. Sure, I'll type the question, Chris Danielise, for you. Let me just type up the question. So page, and Mr. Rez will be posting this in Google Classroom later. Page 5, okay? This is actually practice problem 4. It got cut off on the bottom. Let's see what you guys are doing. I don't want to look at me. I want to look at you guys. Hold on a minute. You got 3 minutes left. I shouldn't hear anybody off mute. I don't know why I hear conversations. I asked you to mute yourself. Unless you were my 2 students, I said stay unmuted. Okay, 2 more minutes. Remember, you are making a line plot, so there should be X's above the numbers. And then obviously for B, whatever you discover, you're all going to probably discover something different. I just put the one that was more obvious, that stood out to me. All right, one more minute. Then we're going to go over it. Because you have to have some time to try it on your own. Because your exit ticket will be something like this that Mr. Rez will be posting around 12:30. Giving you another 30 seconds. Another 15. Make sure it's neat and make sure it's clean. Meaning you're nice and neat, you're not a hot, sloppy mess. Your work should be neat and you should be able to read it all. It should be identified what you need to do. All right, we're going to get ready to go over page 5 now. All right, so I'm going to actually ask Chris Danielise, if she's on, to unmute herself. If she can. Chris, are you able to turn, honey? What? Are you able to turn your camera on? Okay. Were you able to create a line plot on Loose Leaf?
Yeah, but I wasn't able to finish it. I'm still finishing it right now.
Okay. Who still needs more time? Give me a say yes if you need more time in the chat box. All right, I'll give you guys 1 more minute. Chris, show us when you're ready. 1 more minute. Okay. Let me put the timer on. All right. 1 more minute. I heard you. 1 more minute. Here we go. Giving everyone 1 minute. Okay, you'll hear my phone buzz when time is up. Got 25 more seconds. Let's see, because then I gave you guys an extra minute. Okay, if you didn't get to do the bottom part, that's okay. I just want the line plot done right now. That's what's important, because then that shows me you understand what you have to do. Lacey, come here. All right, time is going to be up in a moment. All right, that shows to me that the time was up just like you would be in school. All right, Chris, are you ready now? Chris Danielise?
Yep, I think
Okay.
so.
You ready now? All right, show us what you did. Tell us what you did, sweetie.
So I made a line plot from 9 to 99. Since 9 was the lowest number and 99 was the highest. And then I put 1x for 9. Since 9 showed up 1 time, I put 1x for 72, 1x for 78, 2 x's for 80, 1x for 82, 2 x's for 83, 2 x's for 86, 1x for 95, 1x for 97, and I think 1x for 99.
Okay.
Actually, 2 x's. 2 x's
2
for
x's
99.
for 99. Okay. So now let me ask you this. What's something that you noticed from your dot plot, your line plot? What did you What's something
I
that
noticed that a lot of numbers had only 1 x.
Okay. Is that what you wrote down?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else have something else they would like to add about what they noticed or what they found from this line plot before we move on? And I show you what we did. Let's call on this person. Anthony R. Mr. Rodriguez. Anthony? 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 Earth to Anthony?
Maybe he's off the call or he has.
Oh, there he is.
I'm still finishing it.
Oh, okay, take your time. All right. Are you almost done, bud? All right, let's see who may be finished. Jasmine. Oh, we can't really see. Let's call Jazzy because I know she can turn her camera on. Jazzy. Jazzy Q. Jaslyn. Jazzy?
Yeah.
Okay, Jazzy, now turn your camera on. Turn your camera on, okay? Please
I
turn it on.
don't have the packet.
You don't have the packet. Okay, Jacob.
No, because I'm not.
What else? It's okay. What else did you notice, Jacob? Okay, I didn't notice anything. Huh? What about the mode?
99 is the mode.
Okay, one of the modes is 99. Are there any other modes that you see? Is there any other modes that you see? 80. Any other ones?
86.
Okay, any others? There's one more.
I already said 99.
I saw 80, 83, 86, 99 because they all showed up 2 times, right?
83.
Right? Right. So I'm going to show you what I did. Good job. All right. And you guys are going to, okay. So here's what I noticed. So Maddox, I want to address what you said. You said you were stuck on something. So yes, 19, 172, 178, 280s, 182, 180, 283s, 286s, 195, 197, 299. Okay. I noticed when I did mine that 80, 83, and 86 and 99 all showed up 2 times. Okay. So maybe you put that, maybe you put something else. I'm not really sure, but that's what I noticed. Okay. That was my observation or my conclusion that I drew or what I discovered. Okay. I'm going to change the paper in 10. We're now, if you're done, go to page 6 and try page 6 now, because I'm going to call a reader to do it. So if you're done, go to page 6. In 5, in 4, quadrimodal. I don't think quadrimodal is a thing though, but good asking, Maddox. I know that quad means 4. I like how you tried to make the connection, bud. Okay, so we're going to go to page 6 now. Okay, page 6. You're going to have to do a little bit more math, okay? You're going to have to do the dot plot, and then you have to find the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. Okay, on page 6, you're going to make the dot plot and find the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. Yeah, I guess I would say multimodal. I don't even know if that's really a mathematical word, but I like how you coined that, Maddox. That was really good thinking. Good job being an independent thinker. All right, so we're on page 6 now. Esther. Oh, you saw it on the math website. Oh, okay. Multimodal. Maddox, was it multimodal or quadrimodal? Type it in the chat or you can send me a message. Okay, we're on page 6 now. So Esther, can you read us page 6? Let me just show the page because people are saying they don't know.
In an airline training program, the students are given a test in which they are given a set of tasks and the time it takes them to complete the task is measured. The following is a list of time in seconds for a group of new trainees. 61, 61, 64, 67, 70, 71, 71, 71, 72, 73, 74, 74, 75, 77, 79, 80, 81, 81, 90, 88, 83.
Okay, we're just there first. Don't read the bottom yet. What does A say? What do we have to first make?
A say construct a dot plot. A dot plot.
Okay, another word for construct is what? What does the word construct mean?
Make. Draw.
Make, create. Yeah, draw. Good. ELA lesson, right? Now, Esther, technically we're supposed to be counting in the same order, but if we do that, we won't be able to fit it on the number line. Meaning that if you start with 1, you have to keep being consistent. But we don't have enough space to be consistent with our counting, right? Right?
Yeah.
So let's just make the dot plot. Everybody make their dot plot. And then, Esther, once you have the dot plot, you're going to show it on the screen.
All right.
All right, so Esther, let's see what Esther did. Let's make sure I got the same. So Esther said that there are 2 61s. There was 164. There was 167. There was 170. There are 3 71s. There is 172. There is 173. There are 2 74s. She's correct so far. 175, 177, 179, 180, 2 81s, and 183. So Esther, hold that up there for another minute. All right. So if you finish this, can someone please type this question for Chris Daniele, starting with in an airline training program? All right, Esther, you can take it down. Esther, would you be kind enough to type this question in the chat box for Chris Daniele?
Okay.
Can you do that for us? All right, the rest of you guys, we're going to go find the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. Okay, Chris, it's coming up for you. All right, let's go check out this lovely man. Hey, Mr. Gilberto.
Hi.
Hi, are you able to turn your camera on or no?
No.
Okay, Gilberto, we're going to have to find the mean, the median, the mode, and the range of that dot plot. Which would you like to give us?
For which page is that?
Page 6, kiddo.
Okay. A mean.
Okay, so tell us, how do we find the mean?
No range.
What?
What were the options?
So mean, median, mode, or range, or median. What do you want to find?
Median.
Okay, how do we find the median? What are the 2 steps? Remember from last week?
Hold on.
Remember, if I don't work, guys, I need the work through Genius today because it was due on Friday. I need the work if you can submit it to me. Remember to find the median, it's the middle number, Gilberto,
Okay.
right? And you organize the numbers from least to greatest and find the middle number, right?
Right.
Right? So if you use the line plot, the dot plot will help you. So tell us, how do we organize these numbers? Look at the dot plot. 61, comma.
61.
Yep, starting with what?
Wait, what?
How do I organize the numbers in order from least to greatest?
61, 61, 40, 64, 67, 70, 71, 71, 71, 72, 73, 74, 74, 75, 77, 79, 80, 81, 81, 83.
Okay, now tell me what number goes with 83. I mean, what number goes with 61? Sorry.
61.
Okay, 61 goes with what number?
61.
61 gets paired with what number at the very, very end?
Done.
83.
So 83 and 61, then 83 and 80, 81 and 61, 64 and 81, 67 and what? Want some help? You want help, Gilberto?
Yes.
Okay, so let's pull on, here. Let me spin a little quiet here. Leanne, let's hear from you. Leanne? Hi, good morning. Are you able to turn your screen on? Turn your camera on?
No. No.
Okay. Okay, so can you tell us, how do you find the median? Can you tell us what numbers go with what?
The median.
Mm-hmm. Gilberto needed some help. So can you help him out?
So it would be 61 with 83.
Huh?
61 with 81. 64 with 81. 60.
Keep going.
77. 71 with 75 with 74. 70.
Hmm? You need help, Leanne? Leanne, do you need help? Maddox, can you help her out?
Median would be 70.
Median would be what? You broke up. I couldn't hear you.
73. 7.
The median is 73. Excellent. Keep going. What were you going to say after 73? Is that the median or is it something else?
Yes, that's it. That's
What? The median is 73? Yes or no?
yeah.
Okay. So the median is 73. Angelina, actually, I want to hear from this lovely student. Hello, Adrienne. Good morning. Adrienne Garcia, if you can hear me, unmute yourself, please, and turn your camera on. When I did the median, I got 73.5. What Anthony Rodriguez got. And I want to show you what I did. Right, Kaya? Yeah. I did not. Me too. Not able to. Okay. All right, Adrian. Hold on. So let's just look at this. I mean, I could be wrong, because I am a human like you guys. But let me see. So when I did it, I wasn't able to put them all out, but I was able to get 73 and 74 in the middle. So I added them up and I got 147 divided by 2 and I got 73.5. Okay? That's what I got. I could be wrong, but I don't want to sit here and take your time and do it. So if there is a mistake, I will let you guys know and send a message in Google Classroom, okay? All right. Now, this person's up. Okay. This one, Angelina A. You want to do whatever you want to do. You're going to tell us what you're going to do. So Angelina, come off. Kayeja, you'll be next. Angelina. Okay. Turn your camera on. We already found the median. What do you want to give us now?
The range.
How do we find the range?
We subtract the greatest number from the least number, which is
Okay.
83 minus 61, and that equals 22.
22. Excellent job, Angelina. Good job. Kayeja, you said you wanted to go next. Those that write in the chat box, I'm going to call on you.
Okay.
All right, Kayeja, are you able to turn your camera on?
My camera's not working.
Okay, so we found the median, we found the range. Are you doing the mode or the mean?
The mode.
Okay, tell us, what is the definition of mode? What does that word mean first?
The definition of mode is when a number is repeated frequently.
Yes. So is there one, 2, 3, or many modes in this question?
1.
What is that mode?
71.
71. Good job. All right. Who would like to do the mean? MEAN. Last one. Here, let's call on this lady. Mariah Forrester.
Yes.
Okay. Can you turn your camera on, lady?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's right. You told me that. Okay. You're going to find the mean. What are the 2 steps in finding the mean? What do we do?
Add and subtract.
Add and not subtract.
Divide.
Divide. All right, so give me the sum of 61. Write this down on your calculators, guys. 61 plus 61 plus 64 plus 67 plus 70 plus 71 plus 71 plus 71 plus 72 plus 73 plus 74 plus 74 plus 75 plus 77 plus 79 plus 80 plus 81 plus 81 plus 83. Tell me the,
1,000
what'd you get?
1,385.
Right, now how many scores are there?
1, 2, 3. $19.
So 19. 1,385 divided by 19 is how much? Easy, use your calculator.
72.
Wait, 1,300.
Wait.
If you finish, just hang tight. 1,385 divided by 19 is what? I'm going to double check my math because now you got me like, now maybe I made it. 1,000.
Made a adding mistake.
We're dividing. What'd you get?
72.8.
72 point what?
8.
Good. 72.8. Okay, I'm going to present the work. And then we're going to move on to the next page if you got it all right. So the sum was 1,385, Maddox, divided by 19. We get 72.8. 71 is the mode. The range, somebody asked, was 83 minus 61. Highest from lowest is 22. And the median was 73.5. Okay. If you're done with this, you're going to go to page 7. And then we're going to move to the exit ticket. So tomorrow we're going to be reviewing this again. So we will move a little bit faster. All right, going to move on. Page 7. Amanda. Amanda, you're going to read us page 7. Page 7, problem 6. Thank you for unmuting my camera on.
Okay. Directions, draw a line plot or a line plot. A dot plot or line plot to represent the data below. Michael Jordan won 6 championships while playing in the NBA. The numbers below show the points he scored in each playoff game during the 1993 NBA playoffs. Create a dot plot and write one conclusion that you found from the dot plot.
Okay, so my mistake. In the directions, Amanda, I made it confusing. It said create a dot plot or a line plot. You can pick, okay? Because I gave you a choice. You can either do the one with the X's as a line and the dots have circles. You pick. Okay? So which one do you want to make? I did a dot plot on my paper. That's what I'm going to show.
I'll do a dot plot.
Okay.
It's great, did it?
So how should you count by? We want to make sure that the numbers are consistent. We're going to count by 5s or 10s, Amanda.
5.
5 or 10? What makes better
10.
sense? Good.
10.
Count by 10s. 10, 20, all the way up to 50. 10, 20,
30, 40,
good.
50.
Okay, you're making a dot plot, right?
Yes.
Okay, so make the dots. And I'm going to make the line plot on my paper. Let's just show you in case some of you did that, because I'm not sure. Because I gave you an option here. I gave you choices. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Are you able? Were you able to finish the dot plot?
Yes. For 10, I did 2 dots because it, shows up 2 times, and then I did 3 dots for 20, 2 dots for 25, 2 dots for 30, 5 dots for 40, and 1 dot for 50.
Excellent. So hold on, Amanda. I'm just going to show those real quick. So whether you did a dot plot, what Amanda did, which had dots. Actually, no, wait. Why am I doing it? Amanda, show your dot plot.
Okay.
Wait. Move it back a little bit so we can see the whole thing up to 50 because 50 got chopped off. There we go. Hold it right there. 210, 330, 320, 225, 330, 230. I got five. I found 540s, and I only see 2 dots there.
Oh yeah, that was a mistake. This was
Go
like
fix it. Go fix it. Make sure there's 5 dots. Hurry up. Fix it. $25 goes in between 20 and 30. And 150. Good job, Amanda. All right, just want to recap that real quick. So if you did, it's either or, okay? You can either do the dot plot that Amanda showed you, and you count by tens, and I put 25. It's in between 20 and 30, so I put it right in the middle. Or you do the line plot as the X's. This is the line plot with X's. It's the same thing. Or the dot plot has the circles. Now, what is a conclusion that you can make from this, Amanda? Oh, you want to do the conclusion. Okay. Yeah. You notice from this data. Okay. Somebody said that they found that the mode was 40. I said 2 people that got that. What did you discover, Amanda?
I discovered that it's like 40 shows up 5 times in the dot plot.
Okay. So 40 is the mode, right?
Yeah.
Jacob wrote that the range was 50 minus 10, which is 40. So the range and the mode, we're going to do an extension. The range and the mode are the same thing. They're both 40, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay, so I'm going to take what you said because that's what I originally had. That was a really good inference, Jacob. A conclusion is that 40 shows up 5 times, so it's the mode. Okay, and the range was 50 highest, from lowest 10, which was 40. So the range and the mode are the same number. Okay, so I just put 40 as, you could put 40 as the mode. And you could put range and mode are the same number. All right, we're going to move on now to the exit ticket because there is someone coming on in a moment. All right, Miss Canella, Omar said he wants to do the exit ticket. Okay, so Omar, you're going to read us page, guys, we're on page 8 now. So Omar, read us page 8, starting with directions, exit ticket.
Direction. Use the table to enter the question below. Tell all wish to receive full credit. The date below represents the number of miles that Miss Canella drove to school during the month of April. How many miles did she drive in April?
Okay, so first of all, let's figure out how many miles. Omar, let's put the answer next to that question. How do I figure out how many miles? What operation do I do?
A dot plot. It says make a dot plot that represents the date in the table below above.
Right. So before we do that, let's figure out how many miles. Let's answer the question. First question, how many miles did I drive in April? How do I figure that out? What operation?
You gotta add the whole entire thing.
Right. You got to add them all up. So Omar, what's 6 plus 7?
6 plus 7. 13.
13 plus 6, Omar. Good. Come on, that's easy. Huh?
19.
19 plus 4, Omar.
19 plus 4. 24.
20.
I mean 20.
23 plus 4. Right. 23 plus 4 is how much?
27.
Right. 27 plus 8.
31.
27 plus 8 is 35. 35 plus 4 is 39. And 39 plus 4 plus 7 is 46. Let me show you because people are not getting what we're asking. So here there's a question. It says, how many miles did she drive in April? You added it all up, you get 46 miles, as Omar just discovered with me. That's the first part. Then you're going to make a dot plot. So 46 is the total. Yes, I got it. We are on the exit ticket. 46 is how many are in all. Now we're going to make a dot plot. Okay? So you're going to go 4 to 9. You're going to count by ones. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me call on this person now. I'm going to make it fair. Where did he go? I don't see him in here. There he is. Nathan. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you able to turn your camera on?
No.
No. All right. So, Nathan, how many times do you see 4 in the table?
3 times.
3 times. So I put 3 circles on 3, right, Nathan?
Yeah.
How many times do you see 5? None, right? Right? So I don't put anything. How many times does 6 show up?
Twice.
2. How many times does 7 show up?
Twice.
Twice. How many times does 8 show up?
Once.
1. How many times is 9?
0.
0. So what it looks like. Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't really need a 9 there. So you should have it like this. I just kind of did it to be consistent. 3 dots on 3, on 4, none on 5, 2 on 6, 2 on 7, 1 on 8, and none on 9. All together, you added that all up, you got 46. That's how many miles I drove. It's actually more than that because from to school and to my home every day, to go to school and come back, it's 40 miles a day for me. That's 200 miles a week for me to drive to school to teach you guys. Now, the next page, we're going to use that data to find the mode, the range, the mean, and the median. So I am going to have someone who's been quiet. We're going to call this lovely man, Mr. Anthony Modesto. Hello, you're up. Part B. What's the mode of that dot plot? What number shows up the most? Huh? What? I can't hear you. 4. What mode is 4? Write that down. Write it down. Anthony, how do I find the range? What do I do? What do I subtract? What from what?
You have to subtract the lowest. I mean, the greatest to lowest.
So what is the greatest number?
The greatest is 8.
And what's the lowest?
And the lowest is 4.
So 8 from 4 is how much?
4.
Good. Okay, we're going to call somebody else now to do the next one because you had your share. I'm going to call on Jameer if he's in here. Jameer.
Yeah.
Hi. How do I find the mean? Help me out. What are the 2 steps? Turn your camera on.
I can't. It's not letting me.
Okay, you can't? Okay. How do we find the mean? What do we do?
Addition and subtraction. Addition and division.
Good. So we already found out how many miles did I travel in all. We did that on the first page.
Mm-hmm.
So how many miles was that?
46.
46. And how many numbers are there?
There is 6.
No, try again. There's not 6. Count again.
4.
Count in the table. No.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
8.
8. So what's 46 divided by 8?
6.
46 divided by 8 is not 6. That's 48 divided by 8. I heard somebody say something. Somebody said the answer. It's not 5. Samir, take your calculator out. What's 46?
5.75.
Good. And last but not least, let's have Daniela do the median. Daniela?
Yeah.
Hey, are you able to turn your camera on?
No.
All right. Daniela, how do we find the median? What do we do with the numbers here?
You order them from the least to greatest.
Right. So how do we do that?
It will be 4, 4, 4.
Four, four, four.
6. Then 7.
6, 6. Now, what number's in the middle? I'm going to teach you a trick on this one if you're not able to get the trick. So what are the two numbers in the middle, Daniela? What are the two numbers in the middle, Daniela? Six and 6, right? Here's a trick, guys, to teach you. When the medians are when the two middle numbers are the same, if I have 7 and 7 and I divide that by 2, I get the same number. So if 7 and 7 were in the middle, the median would be 7 because 14 divided by 2 is 7. If it was 5 and 5, the median would be 5 because 10 divided by 2 is 5. Yes, so the median is 6. So this is what it should look like. Okay, range was 4, mode was 4, the mean was 5.75, and the median was 6.6. That is what that will look like. Okay, I'm changing it in 3. This will be on your exit ticket at some point. 2, 1. I'm now going to take this away.